What are you doing?
Would need the key.
Need the key. Let's open this door. What's going on in here? Could the key be in here? Oh, so it's not stealing from here. Okay, I guess it's only stealing from Elder Maxson's quarters. Take all that. Excuse me, doggone it. Now we are overburdened, so where are you, Kate? Come here, I have some stuff for you to carry.
Hey.
What you need? Now,
Hey.
you're gonna be sharing that with both of us, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Don't you worry. Let's give her a bunch of weapons to carry. Oh, I gave her the homing beacon. Whatever. Well, you know what? I better take that back. Oh, darn it. What did I take from her accidentally? Oh, well, whatever. I think I accidentally took some of her apparel. Like maybe this. Let's give her that back. Have her put that on. Yeah, put that on. There we go. What else can we give her? She can carry more stuff. Give her these. And we'll give her this. Can she carry more? Okay, not bad. Thanks, Kate. Well, we didn't find the key that we need to get into this room across the hallway, unfortunately. But there's a terminal here. Let's look at Captain Kell's terminal. Don't you dare. Don't get out of here. Prydwen internal network. From Elder Maxson to Lancer Captain Kells. Captain, I need you to prepare the Prydwen for departure. Archivist Knox has completed the analysis of the energy readings we received from Paladin Dance's recon team and has concluded that they're being produced by the Institute. Knox is certain that the energy readings could only be produced by artificial means and only with an extremely advanced level of technology. Judging from the frequency of the readings, we both agree that some type of device or weapon is being deployed by the Institute, which means we need to head to the Commonwealth as soon as possible. I'm not certain what type of ploy the Institute is attempting to unleash upon the world, but I'll be damned if I'm going to... Whoops. Sorry about that. If I'm going to stand by idly and let it happen. Ingram. From Proctor Ingram to Lancer Captain Kells. All stations are reporting green and all personnel are aboard the Prydwen. I've gone over her from the bow to the stern and she's ready to depart. With all due respect, it would be helpful if you could let me know exactly where we're headed. It's difficult preparing this vessel properly not knowing what type of environment we're flying her through. I am well aware that we're pointed north, but just how far are we going and what can we expect when we get there, Captain? Cade. From Knight Captain Cade to Lancer Captain Kells and Elder Maxson. As requested, I've sent over my evaluation of... Okay, so we already read that on the other terminal. Tegan. From Proctor Tegan to Lancer Captain Kells. Now that we've arrived in the Commonwealth, I'd like to establish trade relations with the locals. I'm going to need a standard sweep and retrieve team... Well, standard sweep and retrieve team and one of our vertibirds in order to make that happen. There are several caravans that roam the Commonwealth, and we'll use the vertibirds to track them. If any of the caravans gets jumped, we can swoop in and lend a hand to let them know that we're the friendly eye in the sky. Since you can't normally buy that kind of protection from mercenaries, we'll be certain to get the best prices and values for trades. I've used the same tactic in the capital Wasteland, and it worked wonders. Out here, with the threat of the Institute looming over their heads, we'll have these merchants eating out of our hands. Okay. Good stuff, man. Let's see what else is back here. Wow, this place is big. Holy cow, this place is big.
For Maxson and for the Brotherhood.
Uh-huh. Wow. Holy cow, this is a big place, man. Alright, we need to be a little methodical here.
Dr. Ingram said she needed this suit tested yesterday.
Yeah, I get it. Just, what if I miss?
Don't.
Okay, sure. Firing.
Huh. That's pretty funny.
Everything holding together?
Trust me, you'd know.
Good.
Phenomenal. And you didn't scuttle the ship. Thanks, Initiate.
Sure. Anytime.
See what's going on here. We've got, holy cow, look at all this stuff. Rounds, fusion cell, lantern, combat rifle.
Father, that's just garbage.
You need to shut your mouth, Kate. And we're in.
That's it.
We'll take the bottle caps. Let's unlock this one. We're gonna need to leave and go back to, oh man, to Sanctuary to manage our inventory. We'll do that pretty soon. Oh, come on. Man, that was a tough one.
Sweet.
A fusion core. Thanks. And a fusion cell. There's no sense in locking stuff. I'm going to get into it anyway. Single 38 rounds. Let's check out the outgoing mail terminal. Outgoing mail. Karen, I really miss you, baby. I hope you're safe out there. Remember to keep the doors locked at night and the shotgun I gave you loaded at all times. Don't trust anyone unless you know them, and even then, keep an eye on everything they do. I don't know how long this tour will last, but I promise to come back safe. Love you. Opened with moving your king's pawn 2 spaces, eh? Smart move. Try to control the center of the board and free up the queen and one of your bishops. I bet you think I'm going to mirror your move, but guess what? I'm going to move my queen's pawn 2 spaces so I can teach you a little something called the French defense. Don't worry, you'll get the hang of this game. A little bit of chess via email. Hey Mom, they're letting me send out a message before we initiate radio silence. I'm working with a pretty decent officer, a guy named Kells. He treats us well as long as we do what we're told. Working with the Brotherhood has been an amazing experience so far. It's nice to finally be making a difference in this messed up world. Gotta go now, Mom. Say hi to Daniel for me. Okay. Chalk up 2 more dead ferals. That makes a total of 17 since I've been out here. You wouldn't believe how easy they go down when you hit them with a laser rifle. It slices right through the ugly things like butter. When I get back from this tour, I'm going to take you feral hunting. Trust me, you'll love it. For now, you'll just have to stick to hunting the local mole rats with your zip gun. I hope this message gets to the right person. My name is Knight Bota, and I served with your son, Initiate Arlen. I'm sorry to inform you that Arlen was shot and killed during one of our field training operations. Oh gosh. I wanted you to know he died a brave death, saving the life of 3 other initiates in the process. There's nothing I can say that will soften the blow of losing a child, but I wanted you to know that it was an honor to fight at Arlen's side. You should be proud of the sacrifice he made for the sake of his country. I've sent his personal belongings back to the Citadel. You have my deepest condolences for your loss. That's sad. Let's see what else there is to see here. Industrial oil canister. Well, I definitely need to pick that up. Hey, what's up? I'm gonna take your Tito.
Hesitating to pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth scum can be fatal.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna take that ammo.
Don't despair, brother. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
Oh, okay, great. Phew, I feel relieved. Did I just hear a cat? What was that? I heard a noise, either a cat or a baby crying. Take that stuff. Yep, it's a cat. It's a cat. I don't see it, but I hear it.
Oh,
Take
God.
the silver plate.
Mole rat on a stick was a really bad idea. Excuse me.
That's pretty funny. Mole rat on a stick. What's going on back here? What's this? Aluminum canister. Oil canister. I'm picking it all up, man. Hey, dude.
Never forget, you are the eyes and the ears of the Brotherhood. If you see or hear anything suspicious, it is your duty to report it immediately. We live in enemy territory now. Your vigilance could mean the difference between life and death. Understood?
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Good. Ad Victoriam, Squires.
Ad Victorium!
Dismissed.
They recruit him young here. Ah,
Can't talk right now. Gotta clean the Mirelurk scat off my boots.
Alright, well, you don't need to shoot at me. Oh my
That
gosh.
should hold.
Thank you, sister.
You know, we wouldn't have to worry about them getting out if they weren't on the ship.
Your concerns are noted, Scribe. Give Proctor Ingram my thanks for letting me borrow you.
The Prydwen is a magnificent ship, and we're lucky to have her in our arsenal.
It's pretty magnificent. So we got some mole rats here in a cage. Wow, this is... I can't believe this thing. This is really neat. Oh, another terminal. Get away from the terminal, Kate. Lab Terminal Neriah NR 490 SS. Personal notes. As we've been traveling towards the Commonwealth, I've been preparing my makeshift laboratory. Why do I keep saying that? I do not say that word like that, but whenever I see it written, that's how I pronounce it. And it's driving me crazy. I've been preparing my makeshift laboratory in the rear cargo hold of the Prydwen. When we arrive, Quinlan says he'll be sending out several patrols with the express purpose of collecting viable field specimens. My job is to oversee the dissection and study of anything the patrols bring aboard. I've always agreed with the notion that the quickest way to learn your enemy's weakness is by examining them from the inside out. I hope I don't have to wait too terribly long to put that notion to the test. Next entry. Quinlan's collection teams have already brought super mutant and synth specimens aboard. I've collected a fair bit of data from the remains, but have yet to discover anything that will give our soldiers an advantage in the field. As far as the super mutant specimens go, they're quite different from the strains present in the capital Wasteland, really. So most of our anatomical records require updates, which takes time. And the synth specimens, they're a complete mystery. The models we've recovered are almost entirely mechanized, so I've been coordinating with Proctor Ingram since she's our resident robotics expert. I suppose it's only a matter of time before I have some answers. In the meantime, I'm going to begin working on a special project of my own design. Next entry. I've brought several mole rat specimens aboard for my special project. I'm convinced that the key to unlocking improved radiation resistance is in tenacious little creatures like these. If they've learned to adapt to the radiation blanketing the Commonwealth with a little help, we can too. I know most of the crew thinks I'm crazy, but I'm certain that I'm on the right track. I just need as many viable blood samples as possible to make my theory a reality, which is difficult right now since Maxson has most of our teams sweeping for technology. I'll see what I can do with my mole rat specimens, but I am not sure it will be enough. I wonder if that will lead to a quest for us. Prydwen Internal Mail. Quinlan. From Proctor Quinlan to Scribe Neriah. While I'm pleased that you're settling into your new role as our medical examiner, I am a bit dismayed that your attention appears to be focused on your own personal projects. The dissection and examination of the supermutant and synth corpses need to be your top priority. Don't make me regret placing you in charge of that laboratory, Neriah. I have plenty of other scribes waiting in line who are just itching for you to fail. Jeez. Reese. From Knight Reese to Scribe Neriah. I'm sending the mole rats that you asked for on the next vertibird flight from the police station. I have no idea what you want them for. Those things bite and they crap all over the place. It was a pain in the ass to collect them alive, so you better have that case of whiskey you promised ready for the return flight after the pilot drops them off. As far as getting a Brahmin up there, you can forget it. I talked to the pilot and he refuses to shove one of those disgusting things into his ship. Kells. From Lancer Captain Kells to Scribe Neriah. I've been informed by several members of the crew that you're keeping several mole rat specimens in the laboratory area of the ship. While I can appreciate their value as biological specimens, I'm sure you understand that these creatures are filthy and emit an unpleasant odor in enclosed spaces such as our hull. I'll permit you to keep them if you can assure me that you'll have Proctor Ingram devise some type of ventilation system to help mitigate the smell. Try to remember that you're sharing a space where people have to eat and sleep, Scribe. I expect a full report by the end of the week. Cool. Learning all kinds of stuff. Initiate. Squire.
If a feral gets up here, I'd kill it. It's not like it's a human or anything.
Yeah.
When I'm old enough, I'm gonna become the Brotherhood's greatest paladin. Greater than Paladin Dance.
Really?
I flew on a vertibird one time. The pilot even let me fire the minigun a few times. That was the best day ever.
Yeah, I bet.
Squire.
Elder Maxson says it's important to take our duties as a squire seriously. I would never let him
Outright me
down.
or not, don't touch the experiments. Please, sir.
Okay, jeez.
You're lucky you're old enough to fight, brother.
Mm-hmm. I'm so lucky.
Excuse me, Squire.
Lancer Captain Kells won't let us on the command deck. That guy sure is strict.
This little guy has a lot of stuff to say.
I can't believe how lucky I am to be serving on the Prydwen. Everyone back home is so jealous.
Squire.
I wish I could fight with my brothers and sisters. But Elder Maxson says I'm not old enough.
Mm-hmm.
Long live the Brotherhood, and long live Elder Maxson. I heard Sins kidnap people.
Damn.
Oh, I wonder what they do with them after that.
Man, this guy says a lot of stuff.
Excuse me, Squire.
I can fully disassemble a laser rifle in under a minute. Bet you can't beat that.
I haven't tried.
Maxson said we're the future of the Brotherhood, so it's important for us to learn as much as we can. I wish they made power armor in my size. Maybe I'll ask Proctor Ingram if she can make some for me.
I wouldn't count on it, kid.
Squire.
Elder Maxson started out as a squire. Maybe if I work hard, I'll be elder one day.
Maybe.
Of course we'll stop the Institute. The Brotherhood always wins. I'm pretty excited. Tomorrow, I'm gonna learn how to cauterize a bleeding wound.
Squire.
I'm not scared of Sins.
Man.
They're just like robots, right?
Yeah.
I don't care whether I become a scribe or a soldier. All I want to do is help out my brothers and sisters.
That's a good attitude.
I don't see what the big deal is about dying. It's a lot like sleeping. You just don't wake up.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Squire.
Is he done talking? Phew, I guess we exhausted his dialogue. That guy had a lot to say. Check this out. Let's get a good look at him. Pretty neat.
Not now, sir. There's science to be done.
Okay, get on it then. Ooh, here's a synth.
Feel free to have a look at the specimens, but please don't touch anything. I refuse to be held responsible if you're injured.
Fair enough. Are these yours?
Are all these creatures yours?
Well, they're an important part of my research, if that's what you mean. I'm on the cusp of discovering how these creatures' bodies have adapted to the radiation that's infiltrated their habitats. If I can crack the code, I can equip our troops with a protective compound far superior to Rad-X.
What do you mean, crack the code?
The genetic code. The DNA sequences that are in every living thing. You see, the ionizing radiation left behind by the Great War kills because it damages most living things on a cellular level. However, after several generations, these creatures' bodies have adapted by altering their genetic makeup to prevent cellular disruption. I believe I've discovered how I can replicate that genetic restructuring rapidly. Instead of decades, I can do it in moments. For a short period of time, anyway.
Cool.
Why alter it for a short period of time? Why not do it permanently?
Attempting to alter the genetic code permanently? That's too close to what happened with FEV and Spawn, the super mutant. I'm not willing to take a chance like that. I wish I could show you a sample of the compound, but unfortunately I've hit a stumbling block preventing me from synthesizing a sample. The specimens I've already captured can only produce so much blood and genetic material. If I try and harvest too much, they'll die. What I need are more samples of blood from the creatures roaming the Commonwealth.
I can get that for you.
Will I get some of that new compound you're developing?
If I make a breakthrough, you'll be the first person I give it to. After I've tested it on myself, of course. I've modified your Pip-Boy to scan the corpse of any freshly killed creature that has the proper type of blood in its body. All you have to do is pick up any viable sample and bring it back to me. Hey, I really appreciate you doing this for me. It's nice to know I'm not the only person in the Brotherhood with an open mind.
Oh, okay. I guess we signed up for that. Secure viable blood samples for Scribe Neriah. I guess that's a miscellaneous quest, huh? Indeed it is. Okay, we can do that.
By Elder Maxson's orders, all forms of technology should be confiscated or collected.
Really?
This science won't know what hit it.
Experimental plant? I'm gonna take that.
Don't let Ingram catch you standing around. You'll be on report before you can blink.
Come back and see me after you've been debriefed by Lancer Captain Kells.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna take all your mute fruit.
Technology's in good hands with the Brotherhood. I know.
Okay. Did you have anything new to say? Anything else?
Come back and see me
Okay.
after you've been debriefed by Lancer Captain Kells.
Okay.